What's up, everybody? I'm Azra. I am here from the sixth dimension. I'm back here at Buzz Access, so I'm excited to chat.
Hello, not like I've never been here before. Now this ain't my first rodeo. Oh, there's not a need to tiptoe. They wanna keep me silent, I wanna keep me loud. They wanna keep me cautious, I wanna play with fire.
Yes, so substance pop is for anyone who feels like they want to express themselves, they want to be who they are unapologetically, and it's for anybody, just whoever that just is proud of who they are, and it's a place, it's like, so substance pop is a genre that I've created, as you know, and it's music that's all about substance, while blending different music influences that I grew up on, which is like, you know, hip hop, pop, K-pop, metal, punk rock, and stuff like that. I think the reason is I just hate like fitting into a box. Like that was just like something I just didn't like as a kid, just growing up and as a person. So I didn't like when I was trying to discover, you know, my music and just kind of find my own sound and figure out my message and everything, I'm like, I don't think my music fits into a specific genre. So I'm like, you know what? But I do like to write about substance because of my background with my eye and just things that I've learned over the years. So I was like, you know what? Since I make music that has depth and substance, why don't I call it substance? And because I like pop music, and I think pop music kind of encompasses, you know, a lot of different things. Like you mentioned, there's different types of pop everywhere. So I'm like, why don't I just call it substance pop?
I don't mean to sound dramatic. All the noise around us got me feeling damaged. Giving in to bad habits. Make a mess out of my mind that I can handle.
Yeah, so the sixth dimension is a place, it's like a shift in perspective where you can be whoever you want to be. And you can let go of all your inhibitions and just be able to be in a safe place where you can be yourself. So sixth dimension is basically like a shift in perspective, a place that I've created for my fans, my listeners, my new fans, and my Azra deities to kind of exist in when they're listening to my music or just like connecting energetically. Yeah, so it's like a safe place for people to be who they are and who they want to be and go after their dreams.
Just be quiet, shut your mouth, hide the feelings you don't talk about. Keep your fears hidden all inside, wipe your tears, tell them you'll be fine. It's the same story that we've been told, from people too scared to be vulnerable.
So the new stuff I have, so I recently released 2 singles. One of them is called All Out, and another one that I released a couple weeks ago is called I Wish You Would Cry. And All Out is like all about just going all out, just embracing all of who you are, including your vulnerabilities, you know, your recklessness, and just it's kind of a song that's at the pinnacle, like that crossroad point of like you just coming out of being vulnerable and like being doubtful of who you are, and then you realize that you actually have a personal power and you're really just owning everything about you. So it's that point. That's All Out. And then I Wish You Cry is kind of the opposite of All Out when we're talking about emotion. So when All Out is like the sun energy, I like to say, I Wish You Cry is like the moon energy. It's being vulnerable. It's encouraging all of us to show our emotions and be vulnerable and cry, because vulnerability is strength. I've always been a huge like metalhead and a punk rock girl growing up, especially after I moved to America when I was 9 years old from Korea. So my entire high school life was like, it revolved around metalhead friends and like punk rock and just being my misfit self. But at the same time, I also love, you know, other genres like hip hop, right, as a hip hop dancer, and pop music, obviously, and K-pop. So when it came to just this new body of work, like All Out, I Wish You Cry, and everything else I'm planning to release, I kind of went through a lot of like soul searching and just like reflecting as an artist, especially last year in 2022. I didn't release any music up until late 2022, and I released a cover of Girl on Fire, and I was like, I want to change this into like a pop rock version, and that's all I released because I just wanted to like discover and kind of hone in my sound and get to that point where I feel very authentic, even more authentic with my music and just my writing and the style of music. So I guess you can say it's a sound that I've always been craving to figure out, but I guess I finally did.
Ready? Yeah, go for it.
Yep.
I think it's important to look back to learn from your mistakes and your lessons and get inspired and reflect on like your journey. I think that's really, really important because us as humans, like we're like, who are we without our memories, right? And our lessons and our past and our journey. But I think it's really important to always stay present and stay looking forward. Yeah.
Well, look at us together again on a Sunday night. K-Rock music director. Go until 11 this evening with Azra Music, making her debut on the program. All out K-Rock.
Never been here before. Now this ain't my first rodeo. Oh, there's not a need to tiptoe.
That was a surreal experience, as I'm sure you saw. Like I was, like during that 3-minute time frame, I went through every emotion, and it was like, and I know it's like a radio play, right? But to me, it just meant so much. It was like years and years of, hustling, and I'm still hustling, okay? I'm never gonna stop. But it's just like many years of being an artist and going through the ups and downs and everything. And then also just being so proud and excited about like having friends and family there and knowing like, and having my day ones like supporting me, and that whole journey, it was just incredible. Yeah. I'm very grateful that I have, I've been able to do this independently, because of all the people around me and just like my mentors and just my team. So it's been great. At the same time, I think the most important thing is like hustling and never stopping, and then staying genuine and like authentic. Like, so when you told me about the thing that you just did, I was just kind of like, what? But anyway, so the latest show, so I had 2 shows in the last week, and the first one was at a high school. And I love, aside from, doing my music stuff, I love to kind of blend music with advocacy and youth empowerment. So I work with a lot of like youth organizations and schools, middle schools, elementary schools, and high schools and colleges. And I visit the campus, and I kind of do like a motivational concert type of thing. So the first show I had was at a high school in Orange County, where I did like a 20-minute set, and in between there was a lot of like Q&A and just connecting with students, and it was really inspiring, especially just seeing how just excited they are, talking about their dreams and like their vulnerabilities and what they're going through, and then seeing how my music resonates with them. So it was dope. Like they were singing along to All Out. So I definitely want to share more music and the vibes, different feelings and things like that, because that's how I kind of relate music to feelings and emotions. And then I love to perform live. So I love to connect with people in person. So hopefully a tour, fingers crossed. So I can be found in the interwebs on my social media, my website. Everything can be found on Linktree. So my like Linktree/Azra. And then on my Spotify, and then in the Sixth Dimension. So I have this new, a secret Discord server that's called T6D, and you can access that and come into it and be part of it through signing up for my mailing list. Hi, my name is Azra, and you've just been buzzed.